Well, human beings are obviously capable of being selfish and dominating others because, of course, we see that in history. But if we look at the way in which the existing society, capitalist society, is structured, it's built up to basically to amplify, to encourage exactly that kind of behavior, so that within capitalism you have competing groups that can capture, more of the total benefit of social production for themselves and become wealthy and powerful and dominate others. So you win. So if you behave in ways that are competitive and completely self-centered, you win. Okay? Well, that encourages people to have that kind of behavior. And we know, of course, people can be that way. But if the social structure were organized differently, it would be also possible for that aspect, for the sort of individual self-seeking and self-assertion, to be reduced. In other words, because we see humans also engage in forms of solidarity. Think of, say, internal families where people, of the family itself isn't exactly structured as a capitalist economy, a market economy of competition. Families are often very cooperative, and people do things for each other just for the fun of doing things for each other. And there have been all sorts of movements historically, very large movements built around solidarity. So we see that humans have both the capacity for solidarity and compassion, and also the capacity to be domineering. So, in other words, our nature is flexible. One thing, however, about human nature that's important here from an anarchist point of view is that people have the inherent capacity to be self-managing, to control their own lives, to plan. Human beings are planning animals. We think in advance of what we want to do and figure out the steps to get there. It's something that not only we have the capacity, but it's like a need that we have to be able to be free and to control our own lives. And one of the things about capitalism is that it stunts that, particularly with respect to the working class majority. Within capitalism, what we can see then is the structure of capitalism stunts certain kinds of parts of our nature and overemphasizes and develops other parts of our nature, right? So that if the question is, well, is a society based on self-management inconsistent with human nature? Well, no. It basically would allow us to fulfill a part of our nature. That is being stunted by capitalism. You could argue that capitalism is contrary to human nature, because it represses and stunts a certain part of our nature.